All right. Hello, everyone. How we doing out there? I'm sure we're all centered here. Gotta move my mic so I can actually, I don't know, see what's going on. Welcome in. It looks like nothing's crashing or dying, nothing's burning, nothing's exploding. I think we're good. I think we are Dozer. Okay. All right, well, what do we got going on today? We'll save the cards for a bit. I'm going to see if I can't find some news. I've heard a couple things. A couple things are going on as far as news goes. Go to our ever favorite terrible clickbait, but you know what? I'm going to check them out anyways just because at this point, yeah, it's the gold standard for us. What the hell? There we go. Let's check out what's going on random, what is it, game rant, gaming news. Most significant feature, the Discord update. There's a Discord update? I mean, I know they updated like Squircles and stuff like that, but like what? That's what it is the file size limit upload. Okay. Yeah, doubled the file size that free users can update or upload. Not bad. I don't care about Overwatch. Overwatch is fine. I mean, good, but I'm not following. I don't know anything about any of the characters to have an opinion on that in any way, shape, or form, really. Wolverine screenshots is meh. What was this? Masters of the Force? Video games, Masters of the Force, self-proclaimed new era. Bring Ryloth. What is this? I don't understand. What is Masters of the Force? Is this a game I don't know about already? Official game update 8.0 for... Oh, okay. So it's the Old Republic MMO that they had. Got it. That's kind of whatever. I mean, it's something. Leaker comments on unbelievable gameplay. I don't care. Like, we already know Grand Theft Auto is going to be huge. Grand Theft Auto is going to be big. It's going to be like the biggest game ever. Limited time classics. Black Moon Prophecy remake. Nope. A console update? Oh, then actual, like, UI update for the console, not a new console. A major end to some kind of something for Pokemon fans. Support for the Pokemon Bank will come to end in 2027. I'm pretty sure I have some Pokemon in the Pokemon Bank or Pokemon Home, or I don't know which one it is. Will cease operations starting February 26. I don't know if I have any in there from my... I feel like I took advantage of that for something, and then I never went back and pretty much stopped playing Pokemon. 2023. So, I mean, I guess. I don't know. That could be a thing. That could be something. New official warning about the Switch 2. Don't care. Game of Thrones is taking us back to Rob's War. House of the Dragon might be over, but new release looking forward later this month. Oh my god. Cool. I never watched House of Dragon. It could be good. I've seen lots of things. I never watched... What's another one that they were doing? Knights of the Seven Kingdoms or something? I never watched that either. I've seen clips of both that are kind of vaguely Game of Thrones-y. It's like Terraria meets Factorio. What? Sandistry. Well, if I play that, I might get in trouble. What? God, what is that game that there's like this shot right here reminds me of that game. I want to say it's roguelike, it's procedurally generated. It's my pepper is drying up. God, it's overly complicated. They're putting advertisements in my... Well, you know, that's for that. I'm clicking off to your stuff. Grounded 2, fully updated year 2 early access roadmap. Oh, hey, what? I didn't see they had a roadmap. Oh, here we go. What's after the abyss? Can I don't... I don't see the image. Open link. I want to see the image. No, I don't care to download the anythings, please. You're not gonna let me see this, are you? All right, fine. Zoom and enhance. Okay. PlayStation 5 fall update. Okay, I still can't see anything because there's ads and stuff all over the place. Whatever, I'll find a thing. Players will need to wait winter months for the next update. Details are a bit more vague since it's farther out. That makes sense. A buggy vehicle. Interesting. We need to get back into Grounded 2. We played some when it first came out. We beat all of Grounded 1. All right. Oh, it's still zoomed in. My bad. All right, let's look it up. Let's look it up without them. Grounded 2 update. Roadmap. That's the word I was supposed to use, not update. There we go. Grounded 2 roadmap. The early access year 2 roadmap says the Into the Abyss update out now on PlayStation 5. It adds 4 places, adds swimming, new buggies, a new Colossus, an Omni Clipper. I don't know what that means. Underwater bases, custom mixers, and Korean and Chinese for text. The winter update and the fall update is the rotted woodpile, scabby 2K flavor schemes. Oh, they're finally bringing flavor schemes in. Let's go. A potato beetle buggy would be cool. Termites and something really long crossed off. New armor weapon and yoking press, and then base update? Yeah, some kind of base update that's crossed out as well. Yeah. With the hydrate randomly. Thank you for the hydrate. Get some hydration in you, everybody. If you can get some water, preferably, but, you know, do what you can. Get hydrated. See, looks like winter update. They're bringing salt. New buggies, new story bosses, tier 4 Omni tool stuff, new buildings and building materials. Expanding upon the abyss. Even more new buggies, customization for your buggies, more creatures and colossi. Literally more of everything. Okay, not bad. Kind of a generic update, but there's a little bit of something in there. Lego Botanicals has a huge leak. Ooh. Little potted plant guys. That's kind of cool. Confirms release date for Frozen Trail and Arc Raiders. Reveals more details about the next major update called Frozen Trail, confirming when they can access, which will be No denying things have slowed down. October. Okay, so for basically their 1-year update, they're doing the Frozen Trail update. Thanks for the patience. Add the biggest map they have seen yet. Unprecedented signal pinging from beyond the mountain range. So that something big has occurred. Oh. Okay, so big old frozen map coming out for the 1 year. Makes sense. Oh, I can hear her. I can hear her meowing. She would love to come out here, but she would also love to run. I mean, I guess I could bring her out here. I'll close the door. I won't die. It's not that hot. Hi, would you like to join me? Okay. Hey, girl. Where'd my mouse go? There's my mouse. Can you not, like, butt to the camera? There we go. That's better. It's windy all of a sudden. You don't like that. You didn't like that. Sudden windy. I don't like it when the wind blows on me, Dad. It's weird. I'm just gonna move something that she can knock over to a different place so she can knock it over in a different spot. Are you rubbing on my water bottle? She is in the second person chair. Hi. Are you gonna come back over? What are you doing? Just adding an element of chaos to existence right now? Come here. We don't have to knock everything over. Come here. Come here. There's literally a tail in front of the camera right now. What are you doing? You just spazzed out. Spazzed out and ran away. Oh, are you chasing? There's one fly in here and you decided to chase it? New Destiny release available early. What? Entire content vault. Oh, Sunrise. I get it. Fan made. Oh, okay. So it brings back all. It's fan made. Brings back all the sunsetted content. Free maxed out Mewtwo. Return of Ezio. Oh no, MySpace is making a comeback? What? MySpace is reportedly planning to make a comeback after over 20 years. At one time, it was the most visited website. Now news has come to light that the owners are planning to make another comeback with the platform. A planned relaunch of MySpace. What? Disney boss buys a major sport, a former Disney boss. Tactical RPG upgrade. I don't care about remakes and stuff or free games. Pokemon TCG thieves steal over 100k in cards. Interesting. Is this that same one? No. A card shop in Texas was broken into with 4 suspects stealing $100,000 and causing $25,000 in damage. What? Looking into more ways to prevent it, but only some stores are making attempts at this. Wow. I wonder, I mean, this is just getting worse and worse. First, it was like, what? I was at a con. They stole like a cart full of boxes of, cards and whatnot. They were caught, and then these guys now too. That's crazy. Pocopia reveals the official champion of the Hoenn region? What? Oh, okay. It's whatever. The best zombies map was almost even better. I don't care about that. I'm sorry, a $2,400 game release? Is it going to be all 3 of the games plus stuff? Aerith fans in particular. Oh, a big ol', is this a realistic statue? Modular parts. For 1/4 scale. Okay. So whatever. Destiny 2 players are flocking to The Division 2. That's not what I would have expected out of that, but alright. New Witcher game hit by layoffs. Makes sense. Magic the Gathering officially bans in standard 3 cards. Grand and Badger Cub and I don't remember the other one. Must have been the $60 Mythic. Not exactly something I care too much about. I'm not doing any official tournaments or anything anytime soon, that's for sure. Free game. The Lego Battle Pass is a lengthy extension. What does that mean? Helldivers 2 releases a massive Devoid of Liberty update. Warhammer 40k. Lego Hello Kitty details. What? Okay, not that this is a huge shock, but really? Official announcement of Hogwarts Legacy 2. It's now official. We expect games more meaningfully contribute to segment of profitability giving forward. Pipeline expands. Okay, second installment of Hogwarts Legacy. All right. How long is... I mean, we all know Hogwarts. How long is that gonna keep cruising? I would think it's been pretty well around this block. Ports for a Switch leak. State of play announced. Woo. August 17th. So here in a couple days, actually. What day is it? 4 days till a state of play. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Monday? State of play on Monday? A new Digimon game? Wait, a new Red Dead release? It's a mod. Come on. New release. Yeah, not an official release. Big new Oblivion update. The remastered version. Official statement on Elder Scrolls 6. I saw that people are, was it Sentinel? They think it's confirmed Sentinel. Which, I mean, Hammerfell is what we all thought, but, you know. Stardew Valley is far and away. Physical release on Switch 2. Is it going to get an update? No. Okay. Halloween the game's unplayable. Lame. Will not be able to play because it's this gen? I'm confused. Why? Oh, denied classification in Australia. Phoenix Down is officially confirmed. New Pokemon wins in Wavelink. New details suggest the game could take a franchise in a brand new direction. Oh. So the games director, or the franchise's games director, is leaving? Okay. Disappointing update for Final Fantasy IX. New 30th anniversary Pokemon what? Set of new releases and stuff. Okay. Luigi, I'm so glad you came in here to knock a few things over and then leave, I guess. Like, you're just not, you're hunting a fly, which you're not going to catch because it's up in the air. It's significantly hotter in here. Like, not worth bringing the cat out here. What new Souls-like game? Oh, is this, the French Revolution one? It's not new. It is the same Liza P. An underrated mix between The Sims and nah. Meh. What, Meow Meow? Do you want to go back inside now? Are you asking to go inside? Oh, weirdo. So glad I let her in. And raise the temperature in here like 5 or 10 degrees, maybe. So worth it. All right, where were we? Christmas discounts. Don't think that's going to happen. Zhang Kui rejects AI due to inspiration from Christopher Nolan. What? Okay. Rejects AI is all I need to hear. Open World Co-op. Marvel Tokon. Tokon D. Oh, wait. Sword Art Online officially returns winter. Okay, don't... Did they tease an update? What did they tease? $1:45, a new piece of art is shown. Cosmos. Next few months. Okay, so it's the Cosmos update, which is okay. Doom developer calls layoffs inhumane. Piece of Reincarnation releases an update. Black Ops 7, didn't even play it. Lego Pokemon sets. Oh, are they going to do the same thing they did with Mario, but with Pokemon, where they have like the little like interactive ones? Probably what it is. Just based on this little image right here of this massively built character. Looks a lot like the Mario. New Switch 2 games officially come in fall. What? Did it say what 12 games THQ Nordic has? Because they have, oh, they did. What? Oh, okay, good. They said it. Call to Arms, Darksiders 4, Epic Mickey 2 rebrushed on Switch 2, Eternal Life of Goldman, Expedition Samurai, Fate Keeper, Gothic 1 Remake, Gothic 2, and Gothic 3, which weren't nearly as good. Okay. The Guild Europa, 1410. Let's Sing, Road 96, Space for Sale, Titan Quest 2, Wreckfest, and 12 unannounced games. You know, none of those are sounding particularly awesome, honestly. There was one that I heard from THQ Nordic recently that I was like, oh, okay, I'll keep that on my radar, but none of those were in that, so... You know, officially the end of an era segment of a headline is seemingly very popular with these guys. Apologize for nothing. Asmongold. Dark Souls with Diablo? Co-op Steam game. Take-Two releases GTX 6 online. Oh, wait. What is the official statement? I missed that. Sustain scale and generate cash flows. Like actual cash? Zelnick then looks further ahead beyond the initial release. No doubt it'll be monumental, topping charts for months. Chances are the bulk of its initial earnings are within the first couple of months, yet Take-Two expects to sustain new level of scale and generate strong cash flows, all in order to deliver continued shareholders. Blah, 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 blah. It's clear that Zelnick acknowledged the potential sales of GTA 6 online beyond the initial release of the base game, using so many words to assuage. So, not an official, it's a official statement that if you mess around with it, you could pretend it pertains to the thing that you want to talk about. That's lame. Freaking clickbait. New details confirmed about Kingdom Hearts. Okay. Still a lot of unknowns, but we know the director and the voice. Okay. Evercold. 10 times bigger than Marathon. I mean, yeah. New life sim game is Stardew Valley meets Terraria after an apocalypse. Apologips. What? GTA 6 update locked behind a paywall. What? Oh, you have to pay money to hear about the update. Got it. I heard about this lawsuit for like $1.50 or something like that for the son's gaming addiction, which really like polarized the internet. Yep, we knew that. We heard about that. Netflix is bringing the extended look first. Extraction roguelike on Steam is Repo with base building. Wait, is this yeah, this is it. Brain Rot. Base building Repo. Surviving Real Build. We're gonna be playing this tomorrow, actually. You play as a spark when dead. And questionable cosmetics. Interesting. 6 days ago, we're almost the end of this week. 6 days ago, Twitch banned Asmongold. Yep. Demon's abilities. I haven't seen this. I just heard that Lily Pichu is the voice. And I'm assuming Demon with a name like that is, what's her name? She's been in the game the whole time. The other one with the mech. I don't know. That's how much I've played. Plasma Saber, Fusion Repeater, Power Barrier, Propulsors, Surging Strike, Limit Break, and Call Mech. So, Diva, that's what it was, yeah. Okay, so similar but different, but same but different. I like that idea. Soul Survival officially revealed. Huge loss of players and revenue. I don't... Oh, Pocket. TCG Pocket. Yeah, I mean, I played that for a bit, but it was hardly interesting. It was vaguely fun. Backlash. What backlash do they have? Is it actually backlash when people are just like, oh, well, I'll just wait 6 hours? Wasn't it even like only 3 hours or whatever to see it on YouTube? Fans of the beloved Warrior Cat series treated to a brand new release called Clans of the Forest this fall. That is so random on all of these things. Like, what? How very random. Warrior Cat series. Feels like there was some other, like, not so big gaming news that was happening. What else has been happening in the gaming news? I did see Kat was mentioning that or posted a picture of Grimm trying to make a comeback. All right, let's check out this other gaming news platform and see what they had to say. All right. Halo co-creator says the remake's lack of PvP is a misstep resulting from poor playing. Honestly, I don't think that that's the biggest problem. Because Halo PvP is, like, gone downhill. Infinite was fun enough. I don't know that they would have been anything different in Combat Evolved, rebooted, remastered. Whatever they call it. Uncharted prequel. PC port. Turned down to play Joel. A Daggerfall style RPG. Stop killing games. What? Might never win. Yeah. Rights exist to be violated. It is a wild statement. What? Untranslatable inspiration is finally getting in. What? I don't even know. I wanted to play that. I have to play it, but I don't have the time to do that. And Final Fantasy and every other game that I have going on. Truly sorry, the new action RPG isn't sufficiently enjoyable. Oof. Big ouch. 11 hours ago. How is this news? Magic the Gathering swiftly learns the power of Final Fantasy XIV as Mommy Cat Lady overtakes its most popular commander card. Stola. Number one most popular commander is Y'shtola. Okay. According to ETA Trek. I mean, yeah, I buy that. I 100% see that. 8 years to release, Marvel fans only just noticed Tony Stark continuity error in Infinity War. Oh, what do we got here? This is why they're re-releasing the movie. Thanos' generals try to steal the Time Stone. Tony Stark transformed into Mark 50 using nanotech. If he takes the glasses off his face, they disappear into thin air in his hand. You can watch the moment the clip is shared. What? There's a funny transition as the glasses seem to disappear as Tony lowers his arm. Fans have been reacting to the goof. They're absorbed into his suit. Oh, well, yeah, why take them off if they can be absorbed? Okay. I don't know that that's a continuity error, but it's an error. Page 3, yeah. Killing PlayStation discs won't make PS Store cheaper. Which is the dumbest thing about this whole thing. Keyblade replicas? Interesting. X-Files. They're rebooting the X-Files? How did I miss that? And it's Ryan Coogler of all people, too. Huh. Alright, cool. Well, new X-Files, new Ryan Coogler is always good. I didn't realize they were doing that. I had totally missed that. I was never able to watch all of X-Files or like keep up on it all the time, but X-Files, when I caught it, X-Files was fun to watch. And the idea behind it's pretty cool, so. Epic new Spider-Man villain in Brand New Day. I mean, duh, of course. Base moving. I missed that. Star Wars needs a win. Confirmed Legacy 2. We read that. Seems to not be ready to bring back Obi-Wan. I mean, yeah. We need a good rest. I still want to play Big Walk. I need to get the teenagers organized on that. Campaign Evolved need PvP to match Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Why? I don't... Analyst says, huh? Video Game Lawyer says all of our clients have anti-AI contracts because gamers hate it. I mean, that's good. Well done on that. No Man's Sky could randomly get an update, yep, after it ends. That makes sense. I still want Light No Fire news. Like, when did Light No Fire reveal that it was a thing? I want more news on that. Shadow drop it all you want, please. That's great, but like, I want to get into some Light No Fire. New anime for your name. Season 3. Alright, cool. Nah, man, it's all just kind of rumors and circulation this week. Nothing particularly amazing. Kinetics Games. I'm surprised there's not something about this. Kinetics Games announcements of the games it's publishing for next year looked pretty cool. At least one of them was a Metroidvania, where you're like a parasite on the back of a giant snail and you're running through the snail's body, and that's the world you're exploring and that kind of stuff. Looks really fun. Playable, says the Xbox CEO. Oh, okay. Incredible scale. Crimson Desert is not a one-off title, is open to sequels and more DLC. Well, okay. Game news and not so much game news. I'm happy about all that. Not too much actual, like, helpful, anything cool coming up or whatnot, but still entertained by that. Let's see. Buzz. All right. Movies. We had Brand New Day in Marvel, and Marvel seems to be dominating movies right now. Besides Netflix, which is GTA, which is hilarious to me. I mean, good for that. Good for them. They're going to make their own little prestige moves and that kind of stuff. I think we'll just get into, like, organizing cards and hanging and chilling and listening to music and whatnot. If you guys want to, you know, discuss something particular, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just be randomly saying things. Using this time to help go through my stuff, my cards and whatnot, and organize them, get all set up so that, you know, it's easier in the future. We just finished a commander deck. I actually just tested a commander deck, or I finished new commander deck. And it worked out a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, I thought it'd be fine, but it worked out really well. Okay. So typically the way I like to organize my cards, as far as this goes, is by color, spells, permanents, and alphabetical as much as I can. I hear barking. Probably the neighbor's dog. So I'm just going to try and keep these, we're first just going to go alphabetical order as much as possible. So A over here and Z over here. Dehydration. I think these are already somewhat kind of organized, but then they got messed up at some point. C, U, W, never mind. Because some of these are like unsummoned winged worlds. Unsummoned winged worlds. Just keeps going back and forth between them. I think what we'll do is we'll go, since I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. First 9 letters, and we'll just go from there, and we'll do it 9 at a time. So we'll have to do this 3 times. A, B, C, D. Everything else will go in its own little pile off to the side. Don't trip. Tripping's a bad idea. That would be Ouija Peach. I let her out here. She hung out with me and then wanted to go back inside after chasing a fly for a while. So I don't know what Ouija. I don't know what Ouija's issue is because she comes out here and then doesn't want to hang out. No, she hardly even wanted pets. Like I put her right here in front of me. She tried to go butt right to camera. So I was petting her, but she started to walk away. She walked down here, onto that table, over to that seat, sat in that seat, looked at me, jumped up over here, walked around the edge, tried to knock over that, tried to knock over the camera, tried to knock over the microphone, wanted pets, and literally put her tail right there in front of the camera. So I moved her over here and was petting her, and she jumped down and spazzed out and chased a fly for the next 5-10 minutes, and then wanted back inside. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Yeah. Yep. And it got like 10 degrees hotter in here when I did. So I was like, you know what? You are going back inside because you're whining at the door. A, B, C, D, E, F.
It's like the third time.
Because it's not very structurally sound. It's a cone.
Well, the tip is a triangle.
It's a cone. It's conical. It's circular based. It's a plane wrapped around a point. And it's not structurally sound. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Doesn't sit on her head and she's sad. I mean, you know, if only they made a hat out of cardboard boxes just for you. Can't see. That's kind of an important thing, is being able to see. Wow. Wow, you did that. D. C. Hey, look, my first E. Let's go. T, S, C. Main reason I'm doing this is because when I build commanders, oh, I think we've hit the actual, like, I have been sorted before parts. A, C, A, E. No, but yes, but no. All right, we'll just keep it. We'll just keep what we're doing, and then we'll do it again. But when I build commander decks and stuff, I use my collection, so I know how much I have. So, you know, I'm not just buying a new set of cards that I already have, and saves me money in that sense. And so that means if I need to find those cards, I would have to go through my entire set. And if I put them alphabetically and divided by permanents and spells, it makes it a lot easier. Then I'm not spending an hour after a few hours of building and searching, and then building and then searching. It's obvious. I shouldn't even have to explain it. But I also have been, you know, clearly not fully committing to doing that yet. I have hit the spot where it is partially organized, like I did say, so. It's also fun because now I know I have a bunch of, like, when Lorwyn Eclipse. When Lorwyn Eclipse came out, I have 4 copies of this really super old card that I never wanted to use because you have to put a +1/+1 counter on all of your creatures every turn. And it went up in price from like 50 cents to $10 each to even higher now. People really want that card. So, like, my bulk just went up way up in price. Oh my god, look at that. C. That's the highest amount. I mean, cancel and counter spell, you know, that kind of stuff. Makes sense, but dang, I did not expect it to be that much of a difference. Dispel, disperse, divination. This one's going to be the same. So many divinations. Yeah, D is going to be all the same. Dreadwaters. Okay, here we go. Not quite as much as C, but still a significant portion. I wonder if I actually, like, look at, like, Scryfall or something and see how many blue cards since release have started with the letter E and that kind of stuff. I wonder what the most popular letter in each set color is going to be. You too, huh? Is it Ouija still?
Yeah.
Did you see when she was out here? I put her down here, and she, like, was processing getting blown in the face by the fan and everything. And then she was trying to stick her butt into the, like, camera. Weird. She was trying to stick her butt into the camera, and so I had to move her slightly, and in doing so, I made her upset, and she walked from this table down to the TV tray, over to the other chair, and sat down, and then looked at me like, "Pet me," and jumped back up onto the table over here, walked around to the other edge, tried to knock over the mat container, tried to knock over the microphone, and then wanted pets by sticking her tail right in front of the camera entirely. covering the camera, and then she finally gets in front of me, and she sees a fly and spazzes out and hangs out by the door for 10 minutes, and then meows to go back inside. And now she wants to come back outside. Freaking cats, man. All right. F. I would think E, being like a more popular letter in general in the English language, would be, but I guess E isn't the most popular first letter. I just wonder if there's like red would have a lot more G's in it because of goblin something, goblin this, goblin yada yada yada. So I wonder, that'd be an interesting one to look up. I might just look that up just for funsies. The most popular letter for the starting of cards in each color set. All right, we're on to I, finally. And there we go. All the way to J. Yeah, see, blue, I would definitely lean towards C. Cancel, counterspell. All of those. All right, I'm going to flick through the stacks that I currently have in the box, but I'm pretty sure they're already partially sorted. J. There's no K. Just jump straight to L, if you say so. M. See, this isn't even all the blue that I have. Because I have all of the cards from the new sets this year that I have not put in here. I put some of them in here. We're to N now. I put some of the cards in here, but I did not put all of them for sure. And yeah, that's gonna need to become definitely a thing here soon. Once I have these alphabetized, I'll just be grabbing. I have each of like a pre-release box or like a bundle box. I'll just be grabbing those and then putting them in there. Because that'll be easy enough. Sort the boxes into color, sort the colors into alphabet, and then put them into the things that I already have. I have extra boxes too, so once they start to overflow. P, we're in P. Once they start to overflow, it won't be a huge issue. I'll just have to label it, you know, A through H. I already have some that are overflowing. Mostly green. I have a lot of green cards that I just don't use. One Q, and then it goes right to R. Up, 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 up. Little bit of mix up here. There's an H. Here's an I. Okay, we're back into R. Just randomly an H and an I. Still more R. S. I'm wondering when I'm going to hit the pocket that's unorganized again. S goes straight to V, which means T and U, which a lot of those were, that's why they were there. They got all mixed up. A lot of the cards I was separating out of that first like section was totally lost, sleep, unsummon, so T's and U's. Okay, we've gotten all the way to V, and then this little section here seems to be M, P, there's a C. I think we've hit the unsorted. F, C W P O. Okay, we are back into the pocket of chaos. Okay, so that is starting at J. And all of this over here is basically unsorted. This second half right here. Plus what I just grabbed out. More C. Agoraphobia. I'm just gonna quickly bring out the stuff that's I or below. Because otherwise I'll just have to keep moving back and forth. Oh, wait, no. HIJ. Hey, we found some Ks, though. Time ebb. Okay, we've got a lot of S in a row, so I think we might have found the S section. S, T. I think we did. I think we found another section. I really don't know how these got, like, jumbled. Because, like, they very much are jumbled, but then at the same time, they are... Like, I just went to ST, and now I'm in U. Twitch. Twitch card. U. Unsummon. Man. I need to look it up again, but because I have everything scanned, I can see, like, what my most popular card is. It's like the one that I have the most copies of. And I know that it's, I think, a green card that I have the most of. A golden hind. It's like a stag. And I'm pretty sure it was from the Theros block. But I have way too many of those. D's nuts. C, D, C, C, C. I just dropped a card. 'Cause I am so smooth. Those are all creature bonds. What did I drop? I dropped 2. Creature bond and Chrono Stutter. I guess I didn't show both. Boink. Put target creature on its owner's library second from the top for 6 at instant speed. That is a terrible card. What? Unsummon, but an extra step down for 6? Wow, that's been power crept. That's a horrid card. SWA, look a D. Let's go. Invasion of Kamigawa. Shiny Negate. Woohoo! You know, not that they are, like, unaware of what's going on, but I would wonder... I know Gavin Verhey is, like... or was around during some of these. I wonder, looking at the cards now versus, like, that card that I was just talking about, which is basically just a useless card at this point. very, very, very niche uses. I'm not gonna lie. You could put it in some places. Like if it does, you know, if instants or sorceries cost less, you can put it there. An instant speed, if you could reduce its cost by 5 for one, that moves it 2 from the top. Like, it's not impossible to use. Oops. Oh no, have I been putting negates in there? I didn't think I was. Like, I wouldn't not use that card in very specific instances. But there's definitely other cards that are the same thing, if not better. Another H. H. Buried. A. D. C. My money is still on C being the most popular letter for this one. I have been putting negates in here. Shoot. Well. That's my fault. Curiosity, contradict. Claustrophobia, cancel. It's like, man. Wait, did I put the very first shiny? Yes, I did. Shiny, I think that's probably what messed me up, is this fancy negate that I found, and then I was like, that's what I'm doing right now. The letter N. What is STA? What set is that? Is that Strixhaven? Let's find out. STA. Yeah, the Mystical Archive for Strixhaven. So that was the, like, bonus cards and whatever for the original Strixhaven set. Fancy looking Foundations Refute. God, some of the artwork on this stuff is awesome. Monzier. More Teferi. Going back to Zhalfir this coming year. I'm excited for that. Feybloom Trick. Look, another shiny negate. I like the other one much better. Honest, like 100% honest. So much better. Hey, another H. Let's go. E, C, H again. Confiscate. That's now mine. Ooh, that's some old art. Brian Snooty. Aqueous form. Griptide. Dissipate. Divination. Plane shifts art. It's like Future Sight, but not quite Future Sight, but sort of. Turn to Frog. You know, I've always liked the artwork just specifically of the frog on this. Like, I get what the rest of it's about, and, you know, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying, like, I really like the frog on Turn to Frog. Greeny, purpley-ish, spotted. It's like the frog. It's a cute dude. It's a little guy. Just a little guy, you know? Chronic flooding. Someone went to Taco Bell. Fancy spotlight card. Oh yeah, and then all three of the counter spells I still have in here. Fancy spotlight card. Story spotlight. March of the Machine stuff. Or I guess it's Brothers War, technically, but... Alright, what we got? The 3 counterspells. OG Mark Poole counterspell, too. That's an old card. That's still called an interrupt. Right there. I just have that sitting loose for some reason. Might as well sleeve it up while we're here. And there's an I, there's a G, back to A, D. I did red a long time ago, so when we get to red, it's going to be a lot easier to sort. And as you can see before, like I said, some of this blue was already sorted, and I got a lot more cards. And then I stopped organizing everything. That was, I don't remember what year. 2010s of some kind. And I was trying to manually type in each set or each color, and I had to figure out which set it is and then figure out the price and manually organize and categorize all of my cards, which I am glad that I got this little scanner thing, Card Slinger, because all I had to do is set my phone, drop it in there, and it just scans it. So much easier than manually researching which card is from which set. How can I tell if this is 3rd gen or 4th? I mean, edition. Took me so long the other way, and I'm already done doing that. Like I said, E, F, G, H. I know where H is. Are you seriously still meowing at me, cat? All right, well, there we go. A through Y, done. Now we just got to put those into alphabetical order, which I can do a lot easier just on my phone. I don't have to think about it. I can just go to my collection and go blue card. Type is artifact. Yeah, type's artifact. That's what I'm doing. Instant, sorcery, enchantment, And then apply that. And then what? How do I arrange them? By name. There we go. Woo! All right, there's A. Accumulated knowledge. Okay. Hey, Cat. How's it going? Okay. Good, good. Just sorting through some cards here. I saw your post earlier about Grim. Literally right as I was starting up stream. And I took a very, like, cursory look, and it looks like it's true. But only in the sense that it's like they are working on it. Like, they're currently writing it. It's going to be more of a reboot, like the next generation instead of the old crew. It's going to be like new stories, but in the same established world with a new crew and that kind of stuff. But nothing's confirmed yet. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Why does it say I have 3 aerial formations? Uh-oh. There's no confirmation of cast at all yet. The only thing that's confirmed is that he is wanting to do the project. The project has been technically, like, okayed. It's not been greenlit. And that he's writing currently. There's nothing else confirmed in any way, shape, or form. So it's all still nebulous and up in the air. It's just, you know, like, oh yeah, totally, I want to do that. And that's about it. Everything else beyond that is basically just rumor. Which makes sense. I wouldn't doubt, because I haven't seen them on any other stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's them running with it. Yeah, they're running with it for sure. I know, we were doing that earlier on stream, just like going through and like reading all these headlines and stuff. It's like, that's not actually what they're saying, and you know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I wouldn't doubt that like most of the people in there, I can't think of something they're currently in, or they've even recently been in, you know what I mean? I want to say I seen, what's-her-face doing some side character recently, but I don't know for sure. I don't even know the names of the actors, really. I think so. I think it was. I want to say it was. Let's find out. I've got my phone right here that I'm referencing anyways. Grim series film location. Yeah, Portland, Oregon. In and around Portland. For almost the entirety of the series. Which is awesome. Because, I mean, if they do that again, I might be able to go and get a little cameo. Yeah, right. Can you imagine? Just show up at set one day. What you guys doing? Could I jump in? Yeah, I'd be a Sasquatch in the background. There we go. Also, rude. How was D&D? Bum, 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 bum. So I'm just organizing cards, by the way. Sitting here chatting about stupid stuff and organizing magic cards by name. Oh, what'd you play? That sucks, by the way. Why does it say I have a foil one of these? Uh-oh. Oh, it's because it's from Edge of Eternities, that's why. I like the Mirrodin stuff. I really like Mirrodin as far as like the artwork and set, because it's just super fun. That and Theros, like the like Greek gods ideas. Okay. I think I've seen the game you're talking about. I vaguely have an idea. Isn't it one that there's like technically other versions of it, but that's just like the Marvel version? Or I mean, you may or may not even know that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I vaguely know what you're talking about. I've not actually played it myself, but I think Ronan and Irecorn have. Well, that's fun. At least you guys got to do something together, you know? Hang out, get some social. I don't have that card because it's all ECL. Lauren Equipped. Archetype of Imagination is also not in here. These little creepy little punks, dude. I don't know exactly what these are supposed to be, but these are super creepy. Tote bin. Okay. And you just like grab bag style? All right. Alphabetized A. Slide these down over here. Oh man, I just remembered that C is super huge. This is B, and then this is C. It is like 200 cards or something. B, C. Oh, there you go, there you go. That's good thinking on their part, like, honestly. I would not have thought about that, but they probably also done that before. Banishing Betrayal. Found out why I have 3 of those aerial formations that I couldn't find the third of. Because it was in the B. Oh, that's Strixhaven. That's why I'm not finding that. Baral's Expertise. I think that's also just going to be in my bulk pile over there. Did you get to pick your hero? Like, was it just like the basic Avengers kind of thing, or was it like pretty well expansive? Again, I have no idea about how that game is played. I just vaguely remember seeing like there was like a hero and then you get some other things going on. Deck builder. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm vaguely, like I said, I kind of know this game. Deck builder game. All right, all right, all right. It's a lot similar to what we're doing right now, actually. I have 6 befuddles. One of them is missing. Supposedly I have 3 of these ones from the 2020 set. Huh. We lost. Oh, so you work together kind of a thing? It's not like a competitive? Or it is a competitive? Or it's teams? All the Bilbo cards. Which I don't have in here quite yet, because that's all Hobbit stuff. Work together. There's a version of Magic that has that kind of mindset where you, like, have a common enemy, and then you all work together to, like, take it down. That I've been interested in. It's like Horde style. I can't remember. There's a specific name for it. But I've been interested in trying that out at some point. Because that idea sounds really cool. Like a more cooperative game deck builder thing. So that's cool. That's cool. I played this with Irecorn and Rosie Go earlier. Because I had a new deck that I uploaded to React Foliar. And yeah. I took them both out, and they were less than happy with me. I mean, they understand it's a game, but at the same time, they're like, burr, burr, burr. Whatever, Dad. I just saw somebody's pants walking outside. I think some of these cards accidentally got scanned twice. There are a lot more cards in here that it says I have that I'm not finding. But then again, like I said, I do have a big old pile of bulk over there that I gotta deal with, so it's probably just hiding in there. Breakthrough. Old man. Old man wizard dude. That's one of the cards that I don't know, like, off the top of my head, or, you know, what the card actually is or does, but that image is, like, in my head, because I've seen that card so many times, just over the course of me playing this game. Alright, well. B, done. We got A, we got B. On to the biggest, baddest mother of this stack, C. Kicking myself already. No. Now that I see the SpongeBob, I know exactly who it is. He was breaking his stanky leg out there or something. I don't know. Ronan. Kat, do you still play Pokemon Pocket? I heard that they're changing something about, like, how the game's gonna be played and structured and stuff, because they lost a bunch of people. And I'm intrigued to see if like you actually still play. Sammy play it. Yeah. I mean, I get that entirely. I got bored of it pretty quick. I didn't see exactly what it was, but while we were scrolling through the like news and like, you know, that kind of stuff earlier, I saw something that was, you know, like Pokemon TCG Pocket is just changing its structure for because it lost a bunch of revenue or something like that. And I was like, okay. Loss of players, loss of revenue. Which again, not a huge shock. Also, apparently, someone in Texas broke into a card shop and stole like $100,000 of Pokemon cards. And then also did like $25,000 in damages. So I don't know exactly how that's going to do or affect the trading card sphere, but dang. That's like at least the second in the last month or two incident I've heard of like the thousands of dollars of theft around Pokemon cards, which is just so odd to me. Like, I get there's money to be made and tied up in it because people want to buy it and people want to collect it and people want to sell it. Blah, 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 blah. But, like, that's a lot of money. How are we getting to that point? I mean, this game's been around for what, 93? Since 93? And it doesn't have cards that are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to like everybody to the point where everybody's like stealing them. There are some really expensive cards, yeah. I don't know, it's strange. It's really strange. Why is Pokemon theft compared to any other trading card game? Yeah. Yeah. Like, physical price for these to make the cards is like pennies on the dollar, if that. Yeah, I mean, Target's, but it's all scalpers is what it is. Like, people broke into a place in Texas, a trading card shop, stole hundreds of thousands, like $100,000 worth of cards, and broke $25,000 worth of infrastructure at that place. And then even before that, there was a place where they just took like a cart with a bunch of boxes on it, and it was something like $500,000 worth of cards. And it's like, I've got like 20,000 plus cards, and I get that there's some value in that. Like, if I can look at my collection, it's like I've got 22,000 cards and it's worth $10,000. Like, I can see that just from the bulk, but like, how do you get to hundreds of thousands of dollars for cardboard, demographic or no? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's crazy. Ronin's right over here on the other side. Demographic.
Had a cool history lesson about, I think it was poppies in, I want to say Scotland or Norway, and the price, it was this whole inflation thing where the price like just kept going up dramatically to the point where their whole economy was like set on top of it. And one day people just realized these weren't worth that much money.
Yeah.
And it collapsed. So
I wonder if that's gonna happen. Like,
probably.
I'm intrigued. These are just cardboard. Like, Like, I just made a video talking about that. Like, you know, don't pay these ridiculous prices. The Hobbit set just came out, and like, already, like, even locally at my game store and stuff, the price, which the MSRP is something like $100 to maybe $200 for a box of packs, like 12 packs. The price that's MSRP less than $200, they are selling for like $800 to $900 a box. And it's just like, why? I understand why they would do it, because they want to make profit and capitalist and that kind of stuff. Why are people buying that? Like, at some point, you have to recognize that, like, you're the reason. I mean, yeah. It doesn't say, and I'm sure there's some way you could look it up entirely, but like I said, it was just a hand cart at that one place with boxes that were like maybe, you know, maybe a dozen boxes of cards, and it was something like $500,000. So I wouldn't doubt that it's like box sets and stuff, but at the same time, like, what? That's a lot of money. And if you have that much money sitting on a cart, like, why are you not watching it? Why do you not have someone that you paid $50 to come join you sitting there just staring at the cart? You know what I mean? Hey man, I'm bringing $500,000 worth of stuff. Here's $50. Follow me around all day and never let that cart leave your sight, and I'm the only person to touch it. Like, what does ZH Sim mean? What? Yo, it's another language? Huh? Man. Apparently I have cards in another language that I scanned in and I didn't realize it. This card, specifically. I have 4 of them. One of them is in simplified... What's ZH? Chinese? These are all the same card, but some of them have different art from different sets and so on and so forth. I don't know. I don't see any scenario where I would be willing to shell out even $100 for a single card. When I buy cards, I specifically target the absolute cheapest version of it. And that's the one that I purchase. Yeah. Right? But that's the thing. Like, if that is the price that they're selling on eBay, which, like, or I guess not eBay, third hand on Amazon and that kind of stuff. If you buy that, if you were allowed to buy that directly from Hasbro, Wizards, whatever you want to call them, its value is 1/9 of that. The recommended price for one of the packs that's inside of that is like $25 to $35 depending, and they come with 12 of them. So like $250, maybe $300, maybe. And they usually don't sell it at the same price. It's like you can look at the booster ones and see that it's like actually 80% of the price. So I don't know. It's a weird economy. It really is. But they sell it like that, and people do buy it like that, and then it's like, well, now what? How are people that can't ever possibly afford able to afford that actually supposed to buy that? The main point that's been going around this past couple, like this past release week, is that people in the like local game store that work directly, like partners of Wizards and Hasbro, shouldn't, like local game stores and stuff, shouldn't be charging that same $900. Like Amazon, you pay Amazon to sell on Amazon, then you create the price based on what you want. Amazon will sell from the brand and from you. You know what I mean? So you can choose your seller. But like as a local game store, yeah, you need to make profit, but why would you mark it up 4 times the price? Why not like double or 1.5 times the price? You will make the revenue on that. You will get your money back. And then some. But, you know, capitalism. Like I said, I totally get the capitalism part. Not box sets. Well, that makes more sense. I mean, it makes some sense. It doesn't make good sense. Supposed to have 6 of these clairvoyances. What the helly? Again, I think some of these got misscanned or are just in a completely different place. Oh, wait. I have like a bunch of old decks. It's probably what it is. I'll get there eventually. But yeah, even if, I don't know, my favorite thing in the whole world got made into a Magic set, you know? Whatever that looks like. I don't know that I could ever feel right paying even close to $100 or well over for a single card. That just does, it feels icky. You know what? Honestly, I would rather go to like the artist on the card, because each card, right, lists down at the bottom here the artist names. I would rather go to the artist and be like, hey, make me a print of that art or whatever. Obviously, I think like you'd have to actually go to Wizards or some contract, something or other, but like, I don't know. And then you got Post Malone with his $1 million card. Rich people, man. I guess that's kind of ultimately what we're talking about. Rich versus poor. Because I guess people that, you know, have millions of dollars of disposable income or even thousands of dollars of disposable income and have no care about the game, you know, will buy these things up and then sell them off later. Which is so lame that that's how we live our world, you know? Can't enjoy a fun little hobby without someone ultra rich coming in and ruin it for everyone. Like Ronin. Freaking Ronin. He's catching strays and he doesn't even know it. Like, he's in there playing something. I don't know what he's playing. He just said that he wanted to play games tonight. I can guess at what he's playing. Like, honestly, I could guess at what he's playing. Probably playing Marathon. Or he might have downloaded Control. Oh, so close. We're so close to being done with these. This is the last bits of C. I've still got D, E, F, G. Mind-numbing amounts of things that I have to go through here. CR. All right, here we are. Crab Umbra. There is no Crab Umbra. There is... Oh, all the creature bonds. Okay. What does this card do? I have... Of this same card right here, I have... What is it? 16 of them, I think is what it says. If it's put into the graveyard, creature bond does an amount equal to its toughness to the creature's controller. Actually, there's a new card that has like 30 toughness, and that's insta-kill. That's a pretty cool card. Surprised I'm not hearing more about this card. Hey, Gogeta, how's it going? I almost want to run that just to play, but then again, I don't play against anybody that has Walls of Ba Sing Se, so, you know. That's on me. Right on, right on. Hey, Payday, nice, nice. Congrats. Rolling in it today, huh? Why does it say I have 7 of these? There's only 4 of them. Whatever. I'll figure it out someday. Just sorting through the cards. Did you do anything to celebrate, Gogeta? Or like, we're saving for a purchase, or is this just like, I don't have to worry about my bills not being paid kind of situation? Which is the best version of that feeling, by the way. I'm all for, you know, good mental health and a little bit of reward, but 2 games? Nice, nice. What are we playing? Dance of Many? Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. Hey, you know, some teams have bills, bro. Some teams got to pay their phone. Some teams got to pay their gas and their insurance and... World Blocks and Nuclear Nightmare. I'm not gonna lie on that one. I don't recognize the name for either of those. One of them sounds like Roblox. Nuclear Nightmare sounds familiar now that I'm like... Is that one that's in the snow? Oh, okay. Have a good one, Cat. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate you. Hey, there you go. There you go. Worldbox is God Simulator. Oh, is that new one by what's his face? Nuclear Nightmares in the Snow. Okay, yeah, I played that one. I forgot that it was called Nuclear Nightmare, honestly. Yeah, I played that one. I made a video on that did some traction, honestly. That was how the American flag was backwards on the pole. Pixel game? Okay. I might know what Worldbox is, but... Well, right on. That's fun. Oh my goodness gracious. Where is these cards? I guess I don't have it? Oh, because it's from the Mystery Booster too. That's why. That's in a different pack entirely. Lord of the Rings card, I believe, is another different pack. Deduce is definitely a different pack. Demon Inferior, also a different pack, so we're on a Deep Freeze. Unless I find something else that I just said. Oh, there's Deceive the Messenger. Well, I lied. And now we're on the Deep Freeze. Unless I find something else. It's very nice to be able to, like, actually have this done because, again, last time I was doing these things, it was entirely by memory, trying to figure out, okay, A, B, C, D, you know. Having it already organized for me so I can just, like, quickly look down and be like, yes, the next card that in alphabetical order is Deep Water. I did Deep Freeze. Not have to go through it 1,000 times and then go, oops. So convenient. So nice. All right, now my, like, 4 dehydrations that I have in here. There's 1. The other ones are up front, if I remember correctly. Nope, I don't. I lied. Last I saw for Nuclear Nightmare, Gogeta, was like they got a optimization update or something like that. And then I think there was some new content, but God, it was a while ago when I played that, like a year and some, if not more. It was good. What was it? They updated the, like, they optimized it so that, like, it didn't have as long of load times or something like that. And then I think they optimized the pathing of the monsters or something like that. Because what I remember when I played, it was like, as soon as the monsters would spawn in or, like, start to do their thing, it was game over, no matter what you did. Which kind of made it so that, you know, it was less than awesome to play. So I'm glad to hear that it's good. It's in a good state. I might come back and check it out, honestly. just based on your review of it there. D-Power. Has there been a shiny D-Power card in here? I don't think there's been a shiny card at all. You can play as the monster. That's what it was. That's what it was. You no longer had to, like, stand on the side. Yeah, that's an update since when we played. I remember seeing that now. You don't have to stand on the side anymore and just, like, get bored. You could actually become one of them and hunt down your buddies. That's what it was. Which sounds extra super fun because it was me and my kids playing. So hunting them down and scaring the heck out of them would be super fun. I am looking for cards that's in a set that I know is not here, and I'm just looking really hard for them because I'm dumb. Yeah. I've always liked those kind of games. Like, God, what was it called? Way back in the day, it was asymmetrical. And you would play as a giant, like, Titanic-sized monster against shooters. Black? Was it Black? Or Rogue? It was like one word. And it was like hunters and it was asymmetrical. One player would play as one type of giant, like, Colossus-size monster. And then a group of 4 hunters, each having a different class, would all, like, team up and try to hunt it down and take it down. Or maybe it was just called Hunt. That was a fun game. It was fun. It needed some optimizations. But that was definitely a fun game. I've always liked that idea. No games ever really nailed it, though. Like, I can't think of a game that's, like, definitively, like, if you want to get on and mess with your friends, this is the game to do it, where you could take over as a monster. Like, obviously, like, Dead by Daylight and that kind of stuff kind of has that same idea. There's that new Saw game that's coming out, which I guess is going to be kind of like that. Bigfoot? Yep. Oh, yeah. I remember watching Markiplier play a lot of Bigfoot with Wade and Bob. Yeah, I never actually played that, but I was always like, yeah, that'd be cool. If I could get a bunch of people playing, that'd be a fun game. How do I not have a second Bloomburrow card sitting right here? Oh, because I've opened it and it's sitting randomly in my bulk. That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense why this dire downdraft is so low. Sasquatch or Bigfoot? Early access, or are we talking Nuclear Nightmare? I didn't know that it was still being, like, worked on and developed. Yeah. Oh, wow. Both are. Well, I knew Nuclear Nightmare was. Like I said, the update. I just didn't know about Bigfoot. I thought that was flash in the pan, and then it's just kind of there. That's cool. That's good for those devs, you know? Like, they deserve it. They did good work. People liked their game. It's always good to see when devs continue to, like, support their work, even after the virality disappears a bit. Look at Phasmophobia, you know? Like, it has a similar idea. Still in early access, but, you know, people play it. There's still some people that really want to watch it, but not everybody likes it anymore. You know? 4 new comments? Oh my god, all at once? Why? What's happening? I just got 4 random new comments on a video that I uploaded. I wonder if it's that same video that I uploaded a while ago. Or if it's just Instagram being stupid and not actually having 4 new comments, but claiming that it's 4 new comments because I haven't cleared the notifications. Yeah, okay. Counter target instant spell. We're on to disperse with this big old hand, which apparently I have 6 of. I guess disperse always has a hand, looking at it. These are just ghost hands. Six ghost hands. It's not a bad card. 2 mana instant to return stuff to the return it to its hand. They declare an attacker, boom bang, now it's gone. You ain't doing no damage to me. Yeah, see what I mean? It goes from 2 big ghosty wind hands to this, like, storm cloud hand. Someone likes hands, bro. Well, I am going through my magic cards. On Thursday, we do Reactful Ender, which is my reaction channel and my TCG trading card game stuff. So specifically, today, we're going through magic cards, and I'm just kind of organizing while chatting about that kind of stuff. We reviewed like news articles and stuff earlier today and reacted to that. Do I know any good medieval games? Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance is apparently like peak if you want to look for a medieval game. So yeah, sorting cards and chatting. That's basically what we're doing. Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is peak. I have not personally played it, but I have heard amazing things about it all over the internet, not just from like one person. If you really want to get into a medieval game, that would be the place to go. It's also one of those games like Skyrim where you can play it all sorts of different ways. And like you're punished if you steal. And it's not just like, oh, you can't buy for 5 minutes, you know, kind of thing. You like, they actually go hard on it. You already play Chivalry? I mean, there you go. And now the people who did Kingdom Come are doing a Lord of the Rings game. From what I heard. Okay. Another one like... Oh, no. There's just one that's a different order on this. Okay, I was going to say, I have 5 of these in my hand right now. And it says I only have 4. But nope, it's just out of order. Because I have so many versions of divination. There we go. Okay, there we go. Finally. 2 of these versions, which... What am I even looking at? I can't tell what that is. It's like a dead body? Mystic traditions? I don't understand that. I guess it's just using stones to like Ghost of Tsushima. What did I see? Recently they were talking about Ghost of Yotei. Were they bringing it to Switch 2 or something? There was some kind of Ghost of Yotei update or something. Or at least discussion around it this past week. I've still never played any of those. You didn't like Yotei? I never played them. I don't have a PlayStation, so again, I've heard great things. I've heard fantastic things, but I've never played them. I'm definitely not shelling out the money for a PlayStation now. At least not anytime soon. Don't get me wrong, I'd probably enjoy the heck out of those games, but as it stands, right? And since they've basically said that they're no longer planning on bringing them to Steam and any of their things from their library to Steam, I don't know that I will ever be able to play it. Oh, it is on Steam? I didn't realize Tsushima was on Steam. I thought it was still only PlayStation exclusive. Well, then I might be able to play it. I didn't realize that. I had written it off in my head, like literally like, oh, I'll never be able to play that. Never mind. Well, thanks for letting me know. I didn't know that. I will add it to my wish list so I can play it. At some point, hopefully. Yeah, it's not Yotei. Yeah. Am I saying Yotei? Thought I was saying Tsushima. Either way. Well, it's apparently I have 4 different cards of this, but okay, whatever. I don't right now. Game, I don't know what, or cards, I don't know what you want me to do. Man, I wonder how many times it's been on sale that I could have like grabbed it for pretty cheap. Probably not too often. Encrust. I got 2 of those. So what did you what's the dislike between the difference on that? Is it just like the minor changes that they did just didn't gel right? Who hasn't been able to understand black? It doesn't go on sale much. I figured it wouldn't. It is Sony we're talking about here. Okay, you're trying to build an Esper deck and you haven't been able to understand black? Like, how to play as black? Is that what you mean? Because I get that. It's a difficult mindset to do. 10, 13, 13, and 14. What? Those numbers are more than what you just showed me. $10, 13, 13, and 14. These are, oh, those are 13. Aha. Because the 13, M13 set looks like M15 to me. If we're going for advice on how to play black, just generally across the board, it depends on what your deck that you're building is centered around, typically. But as far as black goes, lean towards the mindset of you can win with 1 health. It's a rule that I lean on very heavily. Oh. Change the horse riding and the earning. Yeah, the earning stuff definitely does a better feel. Really struggled to get there. Lean heavily into the sacrifice. Black is all about that, like, ambition and that sacrifice and that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, it always feels weird and icky to, like, you know, make yourself like that mindset of like, I'm giving myself a disadvantage by discarding this card or losing these creatures or that kind of stuff, you know, like it's not as fun. But if you lean heavily enough into it with the right cards, it's very much worth it. You can win with 1 health. The story was kind of lame as well. I mean, like I said, I haven't even checked. I wrote those off, so I wouldn't know on that one, but I'm definitely wanting to, if I can, check either and or both of them out. What is your main holdup, would you say, about black? Like you said, it doesn't have a good enough win con or just struggled to get there. But is there, like, as far as you viewing black as like a color on the color wheel, or like how to play with black, what do you think would be your biggest hang up or biggest drawback? Or better yet, what are some of your like go-to black cards when you do build in? Because black has some pretty huge win con cards, just like, you know, Bolas's Citadel, or I mean, they're all really expensive, obviously. Phyrexian Arena, that kind of stuff. You said Esper too, so we're doing blue and white. I mean, if you use white to counter the black and heal yourself, recover. Fate Foretold. I mean, another way to kind of put the idea with it for black is like if you're hitting a nail with a hammer. If you really want that nail to sink into that board, you have to commit. You know, go hard into it. And it works. It's a little scary, but it works if you go hard. Eventually you'll get there if you're at least kind of like tap, 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 and take it safe and comfortable and, you know, not loud and that kind of stuff. But if you go hard as you can, whack it in there. Main character was also kind of a wimp compared to Tsushima. Trying to remember. I saw like promotional material, but again, I had written it off, so I really only half paid attention to it. Graveyard recursion, then at that point, if board wipes are hitting you, graveyard recursion's a good one when black. There's a lot of like zombify and that kind of stuff. Another one that's really good, or not one, but another few cards in black that are really good are, especially if you have the card advantage, but there are a lot of instant cards that maybe cost you another creature or cost you 3 health or 2 health or something that will then give your creature whenever it returns to the you're gonna head to bed. All right, Gogeta, have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you next time. But Graveyard Recursion, so you like as an instant, was it, I'll look it up really quick. There's a few of them. I play a whole deck based around that idea, where at instant speed you can just make it so your creature, if it goes to the graveyard this turn, comes right back and gets put onto the battlefield. Black has a lot of Graveyard Recursion. If you want to do like from a board wipe, Gravedigger is a good one. Return target creature card to your hand, I believe. That one's a really common card. There's definitely better ones. Zombify as well. Again, those are really expensive, but you know, proxy it. There's also, sorry, I'm pulling up the list right now. Apparently my app was outdated and I got to download an update to it. So I'm kind of stalling here. But there's easily 10 to a dozen cards that cost 1, 2, maybe 3 mana that you can, at instant speed, this creature comes back if it dies. So then the board wipe becomes, well, now your biggest creature is still on the battlefield and they have to reckon with that. Let me get you, hang on. Do you use Scryfall at all? If you haven't used Scryfall before, that's a great resource because you can type in things like when creature dies in quotation marks and it will show you all of the cards and you can say only in black or, you know, that kind of stuff. Feign Death. Feign Death is one of them. Until end of turn, target creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped. I think that one's one of the expensive ones. Malakir Rebirth is another one. Those are both instant speed with 1 black. Pain 101. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. I can't go through all of them right now, but there's quite a few of them. They tend to be on the more expensive side. And then you have, like, Dictate of Erebos, or the cheaper version, where if any of your creatures dies, it forces them to sacrifice creatures or permanents as well. Like I said, Reanimate, Gravedigger. There's some token cards that if a creature of yours dies, I mean enchantments that are token creators. So a creature of yours dies, you can create a 2/2 zombie. So it'll give you a bit of a board state still while you recover. Another thing I would say, if board wipes are your main trouble on that one, is yeah, like Cursed of the Restless Dead is one of them. Rotlung Reanimation. Whenever this creature or another cleric creature dies, 2/2 zombie. What is it? Sorry, I'm trying to find the exact name of it. Curse of the Restless Dead. Bum 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 bum. This is not showing me what I want to find out. But yeah, I would definitely hit up Scryfall. Waste Knot's always a good one, but that's for more discard than anything else. But yeah, another one would be Advantage. Like you're playing Esper, so you have blue, so holding on to some counters specifically for those board wipes. Or not over flooding Like when you have advantage, when you have creatures that are giving you that like presence on the board, don't keep adding more. If you've already got it to where you're the threat, don't keep flooding the board. Hold those back for when they do board wipe, and then you can put stuff out that way. Like, it definitely feels fun to just be like, ha, look, I'm so scary, and now I'm extra scary. I'm even more scary, you know, that kind of thing. But, like you say, as soon as a board wipe hits, you're screwed. So it's in your best interest to just hold back. Keep drawing those extra cards that you're getting anyways. Hold on to them. Hell Let Loose Vietnam. It's totally Hell Let Loose Vietnam. How's it going, Rancid? Gaining the momentum and then holding on to the momentum. Late game. I mean, there isn't like an instant recovery. Are you playing standard? Are you playing commander? Like, what are we looking at? What's your typical go-to? Oh yeah, Hobbit's out today. Commander. Okay. Black commander presence. There is mass reanimation spells. In Esper, who's your commander? Who's your commander are you building for Esper? Because, yeah, black being the momentum of your engine, and then you have to, like, use that momentum to have a specific target. I did not. The North, the War in the North, yeah, I got remastered and re-released. I haven't played it, but the people that I, like, know that really like that kind of stuff ended up being like, dude, this is amazing. Like, it's in 60 frames, it's, you know, up in 4K and all that, and it's fantastic. They said it wasn't the best Lord of the Rings game, but it was good. I never actually played that one. And then they just confirmed that they're doing a whole bunch more. I think I might have miscalculated because I done got 10 of these, and this says that I got 9 in my list over here. There we go. Now we got the numbers updated. Another reason why I should be going through this on the regular. Both Noctises. Do you have like a deck online or like a Mox Field or anything I could check that out in general, or just is this like a homebrew at home kind of thing? It's totally valid. I'm just thinking because like if I could look at it, I could theory craft a little bit better. But like, yeah, I played the Shadow games. I think I played 2 towers. But you have one for each. I mean, if you wouldn't mind dropping that, I could check them out in Theorycraft and whatnot. Until then, let's see here. We are on G. Twin Towers? I mean, right? When a creature you control enters during combat, you may attach target equipment. You may cast artifact spells from your graveyard by paying 3 life in addition to paying the other costs. If you cast a spell this way, that artifact enters with finality counter on it. Okay, so they're very artifact friendly. They want... really lots of artifact and then Voltron. Gray, thank you for the follow, by the way, an hour ago, or half an hour ago. I don't know why it didn't notify me. That's kind of weird. Should be notifying me. Let me see why it's not, if it is. Don't Noctis tell you try this. Nice. Don't Noctis tell you try this. I'll just start off on the 1 for now. And I can update you. I can comment down below and be like, hey, swap this out or swap this in. As I see it. That way it's not like the only thing right now, you know? I'm excited for the Lord of the Rings MMO, Rancid, like, honestly. Because the MMO space has been kind of feeling weird anyways. Like, I've wanted to step into an MMO, but, like, I haven't found any good ones that, like, yes, this is what I want kind of thing. And Lord of the Rings is, yeah. Definitely right up there. Now just, you know, what are they going to do with it? Okay. Trying to get like a good... Okay, so... we're looking for like a win con. Sorry, it keeps pulling up in a weird sub window that's not actually the window. Noctis, and then we have power number. Whenever you attack each opponent, creates. Do you have a primer or description on this? Nope. Shoot. I don't want to play test it. Hang on. Just commander damage in the back of your mind. Oh, itchy eyeball. Cloud. New World. Yeah. Lord of the Rings would be super fun. I'm very much waiting for that. But it's done by the Kingdom of Come Deliverance people, so like who knows? That might be 2028 or even further back. Sorry, my camera's here, my setup's here, but my computer's over here and it's a really small screen, so I'm like trying to read these cards at a distance while staying on camera here. Whenever you attack with this creature, whenever you cast a historic spell, it seems like synergy might be the issue here. Artifact spells, just in general. And then you have 35 artifacts. Okay. So you went heavy into artifact. Got it. As far as black goes, you only have 16% of your... Wow, black is like the least in this deck by a significant portion. Colorless white, primarily. And you're trying to use black for WinCon? So you went semi-Voltron with it. Who do you said commander damage, so I'm assuming you put Noctis out and then use your various search for equipment tutors and cost reductors. And your win con is just clearing damage at that point. Have you tried shifting black to be like give... Yeah, because it looks like black is what? Interaction with Anguished. And destroyed non-land permanent. And then destroyed creature. Which is not bad. But it's just interaction. Have you tried like... So if you've got Voltron and you're trying for commander damage, right? Buff up your commander with all the equipment, send it out there. Have you tried doing things like giving it fear or menace on like instant speed? Now it's gone. I mean, replaying Cyberpunk. Warp strike turns. Okay. To kind of play with the, like, theme. Coming out with a brawler. In Apex? Yeah. I haven't played Apex. God, I haven't played Apex in long enough to know, like, the meta gameplay right now. Oh, a Cyberpunk brawler. Not Apex. Okay. Cyberpunk brawler. Oh, you know what? Yes, I did hear about that. I did. Cyberpunk was branching off and doing that in between the other ones. What was it called? Yeah. Spine? Keyborg? I don't know. Keyborg? I can't find it. I remember, though. I remember just seeing an article vaguely about that. Which, yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. I haven't seen any Cyberpunk games announced recently. Okay, so Noctis 3, exile, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, tapped and attacking at the beginning of that player's next declare attacker step. It can't be blocked that combat. You have equipment, right? How about like Champion's Helm? Have you done that? something to give it. No, I mean, if you're really going for it, they do. I mean, they have a semi-cyberpunk set called Kamigawa, and the idea is it's like a blend of cyberpunk mixed with ninjas from Edo period Japan. So you have like mechs and early Japanese stuff blended in together. So it's got cyberpunk aspects to it, and they're doing a return to Kamigawa this next coming year. So they are gonna have some cyberpunk stuff. It's not this like flat out cyberpunk, but yeah. And you've got both Noctises in here. Okay, so you're really just trying to land that warp strike to get the damage as many times as possible to get you to that 20 hit total. Right? That would be cool. I mean, I wonder if they may do a secret layer. They're really like hush hush. They're secrets, obviously. Man, you've got all like the big pieces in here. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They have like a cyberpunk-esque thing, and there's also a cyberpunk, generically just cyberpunk TCG that's just built around that kind of idea anyways. I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but yeah, so you have like Colossus Hammer and stuff, which would be perfect for that, because if you can Warp Strike twice with Colossus Hammer. What do you have for tutors? You have Cloud for a tutor. But your problem is it's just a board wipe, huh? I mean, things like Thieves' Knife. Yeah, things like Thieves' Knife. There's a couple of, less, like, training grounds and that kind of stuff. I mean, I see where you're going with those. Reducing the cost. Or, like, Helm of the Host. Like, Helm of the Host is good, generically, but, like, to specifically target that, I would go more leaning towards, like, you can only equip the one, right? So you blink in, you equip the one, you grab the one that you want, you've already had that tutored out. I would go to, like, that reanimation end and that kind of stuff to, like, give you an instant. I mean, not super important, but, you know. There is a, it's not black. There's a white instant Battlefield Improvisation. Battlefield Improvisation, it's an instant white card, and it is target creature you control gets +2/+2, and you can attach any number of equipment you control to that creature. So hypothetically, that would give you that one card win con with your, you get a free equip. Right. So hypothetically, right, you have Noctis come in at the beginning of combat, which gives you that free equip to move 1. But then if it's unanswered, you can then, after they declare no blockers, pay an instant to give it +2/+2 and equip all of your equipment onto it and get it over that 20 threshold in one fell swoop. Or if you can somehow make him unblockable, you know what I mean? I would say that's probably an instant ad for you. I don't remember the price around that card, but it's gotta be. I mean, it's a Voltron. It's a Voltron staple, so it's maybe $5-10. I don't know. You might be able to find it for fairly cheap. Fire Shrieker. Fire Shrieker is a Mirrodin block equipment that gives you double strike. So you could Helm of the Host. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it would just give you the but anyways, you'd have to have the right ones. Fire Shrieker, as far as that goes, would give you a double strike. So if you equipped Fire Shrieker with 1 and the giant hammer. What's it called? Looking at it, but I just lost it. Door. You know what I'm talking about. One of them's the hammer. One of them's Fire Shrieker. It gives you double strike and +10/+10. That's commander damage instant like that. It's not black card. They're just different equipment cards. These are just kind of like ending up being staples of Voltron. Colossus Hammer. That one. Colossus Hammer plus Fire Shrieker equals instant commander win. Yeah, there's some more equipment that you could run in there for like win cons that you could lean heavily into that aren't too expensive. There's some flash equipments that you could play too. So like he blinks in, gets the free equipment. If you give it with the Helm of the Host, you get a second equipment, but then you could also flash in a couple that target equip as soon as they flash in. Like Celestial Armor. Right, yeah, exactly. But that's 3 creatures on the battlefield plus 3 more equipments plus, that's like an 8 card setup, and like you said, with a board wipe. But if you're using like an instant or a flash artifact and that kind of stuff, you can do it on him as soon as he attacks. You know what I mean? And it's from your hand. You don't have to worry about pieces on the board. You don't have to worry about board wipes. You can do it with your creature. Because, like, if they board wipe, you choose to activate the exile, because it's not at sorcery speed. Yeah, no, it's at instant speed. You choose to activate the exile to save commander. They wipe your board. You come back. You don't have those free equips, but then in your hand, you've got the equip all my attachment or my equipments to it. You know what I mean? They can't block that. You just did full commander damage. I'll drop the top 5 cards. I think would be a good add into that deck specifically for that blink strike, because you've got the bones in the right place. And I'll tell you a couple things like that I might think like taking out would actually kind of benefit. Like Wrecking Ball Arm is a nice card, but at the same time, like, if you put in Fire Shrieker instead of Wrecking Ball Arm, that's more of a guaranteed win. Or Fishing Gear? I mean, I guess I could see where Fishing Gear is going, but you know what I mean? There's a couple of them, like Fire Shrieker for sure, Celestial Armor as well. There's a few of them. I'll comment below it with my recommendations as far as that goes after stream here. Let me make sure I have that saved. Gotta make sure I save it. And then you can do with that what you will, but that would be my advice. If you're trying to Voltron it out and trying to win on commander damage with like some of those blink strikes with this deck, I would specifically like look for a Fire Streaker, look for something like a blink in like Celestial Armor or improved whatever I said. Sorry, my brain is frying. It's been a long day. All right, there we go. I have it saved. I'll be able to comment under that after the stream. I'm gonna finish up these. I've got 3 piles here, so I'll still talk, but I'll take that over afterwards. I'm gonna finish these 3 piles at the very least because I have gotten sidetracked. But yeah, no, there's a few things if that's what you're looking for on that deck. I don't know necessarily that you need to lean on black. There's a couple white cards, and I could maybe come up with a black card or two like to suggest as far as that goes. But there's some specific equipment in Voltron that would give you that epic. All right, fine. You blinked in and you do 2 damage to me. Nope, psych, and they're dead. Kind of moments, those win con kind of things. I saw like 2 counter spells. Am I seeing that correctly there? I've closed it since then. Maybe a couple more counter spells, specifically leaning against those either counter spells or revive spells for your commander. 3? Okay. Yeah, I'll give that a closer look because when I'm at my main computer, and I'll leave a comment down below on some suggestions that you can consider and you can walk through on that one. I think you have the bones, right? I think especially for like a tier 2, you're sitting tier 2, tier 3 pretty well. I think there's a couple cards you could put in there that would give you those instant win cons, or if they're not win cons, but yeah. And just a regular counter spell. Well, if you're looking to avoid like, depends on which board wipes you're going to, but you could do like negate or cancel or that kind of stuff that specifically target instants. And go that way as well. But like I said, I'll leave the suggestions down below on that one. I'll hit that up when I'm done, but I really got to finish these in. Already done? All right, man. Where are you playing? Oh, right on. Taking out chunks? Oh, thank you. I was doing that earlier myself. I thought a cat just rubbed up against my leg. I was like, crap, the cat's escaping. What do you use? Like, I'm assuming you're playing against your regular pod. What do they usually use for board wipe? Like farewell and that kind of stuff? What am I on? G? E. F. G. There we go. Gaseous form. I got 2 of those from 4th edition. And another one here. And another one here. Looks like these were already kind of organized. Let's go. Oh, we're missing one of these. Geist Snatch. There it is. Geist Snatch sounds, out of context, a little misleading. We'll just leave it there. Hey guys, have you seen my Geist Snatch? I'm looking at my Geist Snatch. Oh man, I scrolled back up. Dang it. E, F. There we go. Geist Snatch leads into Ghostly Flicker, which I only have the one of. Leads into Giant's Grasp. Is that an ECL? Nope. Oh, but it's KHM. Yeah. ECL. Here we go. Original Lorwyn. Glimmer Dust Nap. Those are fun. Glint. Like I said, it looks like this might have been organized before. Let's go. I'll take it. Gripping Current. Sorry, I misread that. Grasping Turret. That current do be gripping, bro. Grip of the Royal. And then we have so many Grip Tides, except for one Gust of Wind. DDM, DKA. And 11 of these from Theros. Yeah, I really bought in on that Theros decks. Like, a lot of Theros. Wonder how many, like, actual amount of Theros cards I have. I have a ton, from what I can tell. I bought a lot of Theros cards. I really liked the idea of that set. It's a shame it didn't make too much headway as far as, like, good cards. Cyclonic Lift. Yeah, Return to Hand's hard. Blasphemous Axe damage and Kindred Dominance. Well, none of those are at least Kindred Dominance. None of those are specifically like farewelling all of your artifacts, which is good. Because that would really screw you over. That's all just focused on creatures. Kindred Dominance is destroy a creature type. Blasphemous Axe 13, and then Return to Hand. Cyclonic Rift is a bastard of a card for that. Yeah, I mean, that definitely saved those counters for, I mean, if you know for sure on that. Because you can get away with a few of those, any number of those cards locking you in for your commander damage and then bait out with all your other creatures. Because if you can do a 3-card win with your commander, well, I guess 4-card with the Helm. You have out the Helm, you have out your commander, you have out Colossus Hammer, and you have out Fire Shrieker, and that's a 4-card win. That would be, wouldn't matter how much of a board wipe they have from any of those. Except for Cyclonic Rift, and you just gotta hold that that counter for that one. And they would be screwed. But Cyclonic Rift also has counters. I'm just now realizing that means blue on blue. Which is always a great mind game to play. Ice Out. I think that might be in my... That's Wilds of Eldraine, isn't it? Yep, that's over there. Icy Blast it is. Okay, Icy Blast, Icy Blast. Ideas Unbound. Okay. Dus. Illusory Armor. Again, I think I partially sorted this before. Illusory Terrain before Immobilizing Ink. Yep. Illusionary Terrain, and then I've got 2 Immobilizing Inks. Inaction Junction, yeah. Yes'm. Perfect. Sounds good. Sounds good. I will look over them, like I said, in my free time, and I will comment down below. You'll know it's me. It's Rightful Ender everywhere, so you'll know it's me. And also, like I said, it's friendly suggestions. I'm not saying you got to do it, but you know, I'll give it my best once over there. Thanks for letting me know on that, by the way. I would have probably not seen that until tomorrow. The whisper thing doesn't like send me any notifications except for if I sit down at my PC. So weird. Not that, you know, Twitch is great at doing a lot of those kind of social things, but still very weird. All right, Insidious will do. What? What? Oh, it's call time. That's why. That is not one that I currently have over here. It's over in my giant thing of bulk over there. Then all of the inspirations that have ever been made forever and ever. I mean, not really, but still. 7 and 8. Then 4 copies of this one, and then another one. Oh, I didn't realize that was an inspiration. It's a fun inspiration. Different art entirely. Interpret the signs. There we go. 3 of those. Is it a hair on the side of my head? What is... Yeah, it's a hair. Like, it feels like there's something crawling on me, and that's not something I want to be sitting here feeling right now. It's creepy. Into the royal, into the void, into the royal. Your cooking show needs something. Uh-oh. My cooking show needs something. Wifey just sent me something and notified me about my cooking show needs something. March of the Machines is neither. Oh no, it's this one. Okay. Forgot they're two-sided. Invasive Surgery is not in here because that one's a damaged card. I'm sorry, Invasion of Kamigawa is not... What? Do I not have that scanned? Oh. I guess not. How did I skip scanning this? Weird. Okay, well, now it's there. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it did. I didn't add battles. Now I gotta scroll down. All for one card. Oh yeah, Voltron ones. I mean, yeah, I get that. Feels very like one-trick pony. Okay, I did have that on there, but it's strictly a battle because the other side is a creature. And that's my fault. Not Voltron, just equipment in general. Okay, well, there's through I. All right, what time is it? I got 20 minutes. My butt is killing me sitting in this damn chair. I need a better chair. My cooking show needs to be more weird, is what my wife said. The cooking goth. Okay. The cooking goth. Okay. Well, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just got that. It's been being read into my ear and I didn't actually see that. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I love it. I tell you what, man, I will check out, sorry, I'm assuming. I tell you what, I will check out your stuff. I will leave some comments down below that. Maybe tonight, probably definitely tomorrow. Otherwise, I think I'm going to call it here. We went through about half of my, I do have another stack that's this size over here. Half of my blue cards, sorted them out all the way up to I. I guess really only a third of them. But, yeah, I feel like this is productive. I'm going to come back tomorrow. We're going to play Grain Rot. We're going to have fun with that. If you haven't heard of that before, I do have a gaming channel as well. Rightful Ender. That's my name. Reactful Ender is a third channel that I have. I have a food channel called Foodful Ender. All of the above. Rightful Ender, rightfulender.com. You know what to do at that point. Hit all the follows, hit all the subs. Help support me and grow our community. But otherwise, thank you for hanging out and chatting. Thank you for, listening to me. And we'll catch you next time. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.